When you're ready to begin, gather your tools and the material shipped to you with the RBP1 belt positioner. You will need a tape measure, a marker, an adjustable wrench, and a drill or torch welder. You'll want to begin by repositioning the mounting brackets. For shipping purposes, the brackets come attached to the inside of the belt positioner frame. Detach the brackets and move them to the outside. Position them low on the frame, near the rollers. Now find the mounting bolts, nuts, and washers. They are located on the short leg of the bracket. Remove them and set them aside for later. The next step is to decide where your belt positioner should go. Naturally, you'll want to place the positioner near a location where you are experiencing mistracking. However, it should also be centered between two standard return rollers, no closer than 3 feet and no farther than 6 feet. To ensure that your belt positioner is square to the conveyor, measure an equal distance from a common point along both sides and mark these locations. The next step is to adjust the positioner so it fits the width of your conveyor. Measure the structure's inside width from side to side. Now locate the 4 jam nuts and set screws on the positioner frame. Loosen the nuts and screws on the frame and slide the positioner apart until its total width is 3/4 to 1 inch less than the width of your conveyor. As you adjust the width, be sure to keep the lines on the tubes centered. This will ensure that both sides of the positioner have optimum support once it's in operation. When you are finished adjusting the frame, retighten the set screws and jam nuts. Now it's time to mount your belt positioner. Align it with locations you marked on your conveyor, then clamp or hold it in place. Note, it may be necessary to remove or adjust cross members on the conveyor structure. Before you begin drilling, make sure the positioner makes contact with the belt. Then check the slots on your mounting brackets. Between 4 and 6 inches of the slots should be visible. If you cannot position the brackets so that enough space is available for future adjustments, detach the mounting brackets and turn them upside down. Once your brackets are properly positioned, drill or cut with a torch your mounting bolt holes on each side of the conveyor. Attach the positioner to the conveyor with the mounting bolts, lock washers, and nuts, or, if you prefer, weld it into place. The final step of the installation process is adjusting the positioner to your belt. On the side of the conveyor where belt is running off, loosen the 2 frame adjustment bolts. Now push down until the roller on this side is making contact with a 6 to 8 inch section of the belt. The other roller should contact no more than 4 inches of the belt. When the rollers are in the optimal positions, tighten all nuts. At this point, you'll want to test the positioner to ensure that it's correcting the mistracking problem. Turn on the conveyor and allow it to make at least 5 revolutions. If further adjustments are needed, turn off the conveyor and increase the roller to belt pressure on the side where the belt is running off. If necessary, you can also decrease the pressure on the opposite roller.